or Kenshin1913 along with
Elaine.
And we are on location today for another Cooking with Kenshin1913. What are we going to be making today?
Some peas and pasta. It's an old Italian kind of cook dish.
Oh yeah.
So let's get started. First thing we need, we're going to chop up an onion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to add some tomato sauce.
Yep.
And a can of peas.
All right, nice. That's
and
it?
Just a little oil in the pot to cook up the onion.
Okay, so we're going to, I guess we'll just kind of cut the onion up. As you can see, she's doing it already. Just dice it up,
yeah,
and then we'll start the recipe.
One more thing, the most important thing, when we get everything boiling, we're going to add some baby shell macaronis.
Yeah, about 2 cups. So Elaine, do you have any methods on how you dice an onion?
No, I just, I try to make
make them as even as possible?
Yeah, even, and then I take it and I try to hold it all together.
Mm-hmm.
And then cut it like that. Just be careful you don't cut your fingers.
Yeah. So what size of an onion are you using here, Elaine?
It's a small one. That's all. You don't need a lot. And so let me cut up the rest here. I'm going to add it to the pot.
Alright, so you're going to dice this onion too, Elaine?
No. We'll have plenty with this. I'll save that piece.
Alright.
So we're going to go to the stove and cook up our onions. I'm going to put a little oil in it. So let's go do that.
Yeah. Alright, so we're adding some oil to the pan. And that way you gotta put the heat on high there. What are you using, olive oil?
Some olive oil. This will take a few minutes.
Yeah, so what are you gonna cook them until
until they start to just turn lightly brown. So I'll just let that, and I'll show you how it'll look.
When it's all set.
Right. So let it sit. Okay, the onion's all done cooking. As you can see, it's just starting to turn a little brown. And that's the way you want it to be. So I'm going to now lower the temperature. And I'm going to add a can of peas and the sauce. Okay, I'm going to add the can of peas. And I didn't even bother draining them.
Yeah, you want to use the liquid?
Because we're going to add some more liquid to it. I'm going to add the tomato sauce.
And that's a small can of tomato sauce.
That's a small can of tomato sauce. I'm using stuff that has no salt. I'm trying to watch my salt intake.
You could always add, like I would have probably put a little bit of salt on the onions to cook them a little quicker. Get that.
And now I'm going to add some water.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how much. I'm going to probably fill it up to about here.
So how much water do you think you're going to be using?
I usually fill up the can, maybe 3 cans of water. I'm going to fill up this can right here. I'm going to go to the sink and get some water and add it.
So what are we going to do after this? Just bring it up to a boil? When do we actually put the pasta in?
Once it boils, we'll add the 2 cups of pasta.
And we're gonna raise the temperature too?
Yes. Add the water, and then we're gonna let it sit and boil.
Alright, so now my aunt has added all the water we're gonna add, and we're gonna let this come to a boil. What are you putting in there now? A little bit of black pepper.
Black pepper. You could add a little salt if you want it. Like I said, I'm trying to cut down on my salt intake.
Yeah. So Elaine, where did you end up learning this recipe?
From my grandmother.
Yeah. This is an old school.
Very old recipe.
Very simple too. Not many ingredients.
Not many.
And it is very good. And almost everybody likes this recipe, right?
Right, except
my mom. That's why she never makes it at her house.
Right.
But who doesn't love just peas and pasta? It's delicious.
So I'm going to let this get a boil. And then I have a little trick. I add a little baking soda to take the acid away from the tomato sauce. So when this starts to boil, I'll show you what I do, my little trick. Okay, now you can see the mixture is boiling. And here's my little trick I'm going to show you.
To get rid of what? The acidity?
Yes. I have just plain baking soda. I'm just going to pour a little in my hand. Just like that. About that much. And I'm going to throw it in. And it's going to bubble up very fast. So I'm going to lower the temperature. See that? How it's sizzling? And I'm going to mix it just for a minute, just to get all the acid out.
I heard that you could also put a pinch of sugar, and that helps get rid of acidity too. You know?
And now I'm going to add the macaroni. 2 cups.
And then you're gonna cook this until the
macaroni's done, and then we'll eat it.
Yum.
It'll be done. So we're gonna let this boil up again.
And it will be less liquidy since the macaroni is absorbing the water.
Yep. Yes.
All right. So here we are. The water boiled. The macaroni has absorbed some of the tomato sauce, and my aunt just shut off the heat, and we're just gonna let this sit for a few minutes and let it absorb the deliciousness.
You can see how it looks. The consistency. We're gonna let the water dry out a little from the macaroni, and then we'll come back in a few. Here's the perfect consistency of what the mixture should look like.
So
we're gonna have a little liquid left, but you can see that most of it is pretty much soaked up by the macaroni.
So let's plate it up and eat it. This is gonna be yum yums. Ma, you want some of this? No, she doesn't enjoy peas and pasta. Alright, so here is our peas and pasta. Doesn't that look good?
I'm gonna add a little cheese.
Let's top it off with a little cheese.
There you go.
Mix it up. And let's eat some old world Italian food. It's not as acidy as I thought. Nice job, Elaine.
Okay.
This is good. So you should make this for yourself. And this has been another Cooking with Kenshin1913. And I have been Pete, or Kenshin1913, along with
Elaine.
And we'll see ya. And we'll see ya in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.